What's up, Air Tennis fans? Today I was working with one of my students regarding patterning and patterning out of the backhand corner, and then how to manipulate the point to finish and get yourself in a good court position and then finish. So there are multiple patterns that we can use, talk about with patterning out of the backhand corner, but this particular example we're going to look at here. So our student's going to be the green racket, blue racket's going to be our opponent, and we're going to start out with a ball that's hit to the backhand corner. So in this particular case, opponent hit to the backhand corner here. Our student needs to go over here. Okay, what we're trying to give him is a guidance on how to manipulate the point, get court position, and then get ahead of the rally and obviously finish the point. So the first ball opponent hits is a backhand, is a ball to the backhand corner. Okay, of our opponent. He moves over here. Okay, now. Okay, so our student is going to hit back to the backhand corner here. So this backhand duel, okay, is important. And our student needs to win the backhand duel. And what I mean by winning the backhand duel is I mean that he's got to get court positioning out of that with a forehand. So he's going to go backhand cross court here. This may be 1 ball, 2 balls, 3 balls, 4 balls, whatever it may be. But we're going to have a backhand duel here. And what he's looking for is a ball that he gets right about here-ish, okay? That's going to allow him to step over here and hit the inside out ball to the backhand corner here. Now, this is going to force his opponent over here. This is going to allow him to move over and get better court positioning here. So I tell my students in this particular case is hit backhand cross courts, get to the inside out forehand, okay, to get yourself better court positioning here. Now, in this point, he's looking for a ball again right about here, okay, where he can step in around it, okay, and he can go to the forehand corner here. Now he's pulling his opponent over. He's maintaining court position in the middle of the court, favoring the forehand, but his opponent is running over here, and he's looking for a ball here-ish, okay, where he's got a couple choices. Now, option A is that he can go back to the backhand here, okay, with this, inside out, down the line forehand, depending on where his opponent hits the other ball here, okay, which is pulls his opponent here, looking for a short ball here, where then our student can step up and drive the next ball back to the forehand. So in this particular example, what he did is he won the backhand duel. Okay, if we reset this now, okay, he won the backhand duel by going backhand cross court here. Okay, and then earns the inside out forehand where he goes here. Okay, forcing his opponent in this direction here, gaining the middle of the court, better court position with the forehand. He earns a ball here. He goes back to the forehand here, okay, to end it, to open the court up, pushing his opponent over here. Okay, he's expecting a forehand, a ball in the middle of the court here, which then he would slide over and go back to the backhand here, pulling his opponent, and then this ball that he would get in reply, most likely, he can go back to the forehand over here. So he's opening the court up on the forehand side, and then he's going to end the point, or at least do damage to the forehand side as well. And then, of course, if he does damage here, he would then pull in look to come into the court and volley the ball away if it needed to be. So that's option one that he can use from the winning the backhand corner. If we reset this, okay, reset our players here. Another option that he has that we went through today was, again, out of the backhand corner. If we spin up these balls here, okay, backhand corner again is pushed over here. Naturally, he's got to come over here for the backhand corner. He goes backhand cross court, which, as we talked about in this particular pattern, this is what we're looking at, what we're working on. Okay, he wins this battle here, earning himself, okay, shorter ball here where he can get inside out on, which is still consistent of what we talked about in the last option of the pattern, okay. Gives himself court position here with the forehand, which is what you want, going inside out, okay. Now he gets a short ball here-ish, which we talked about, because he's done damage with the inside out, okay. He's still going to go to the forehand side to open up the court, pulling his opponent this way. He's expecting, okay, a ball right about here-ish, which the last time what we talked about option was to go back down the line or inside out here to the backhand side. The other option he has, based on the angle that he gets, if he gets a ball about the middle of the court, even like obviously deeper here, the inside out makes more sense. If he gets a ball cross here more, this angle is opened up. This short angle here is opened up here because he's got angle here that he can come across the ball. If he does that, okay, this is going to pull his opponent here. If you look at the ball path, it's going to carry, land here or so he's aiming for. It's going to carry in this line, which is going to pull his opponent here, okay? This opens up. Now, the opponent has a couple options here. Opponent can go back cross court here if he wants to, but then that backhand down the line, or the forehand, sorry, down the line is opened up here. If the opponent goes down the line on this forehand to our student's backhand here, the backhand cross is opened up, pulling them way over here, which then allows our student to get court positioning here. So essentially what this drill and pattern is outlining is that our student wants to get control of the middle of the court with the forehand. He's going to start on the backhand corner, going backhand cross court, winning that rally by getting an inside-out forehand, okay? Then options open up. After he's secured the court position with the inside-out forehand, he can go back, inside in, or forehand cross, opening the court up, and then manipulate the points to essentially get himself a ball here where he can put the ball away, or pulls inside the court to get dominant position in the net. Thanks for listening. This is one of the patterns worked on today with our students. We're going to have multiple of these patterns and then some live hitting as well that represents these patterns with targets laid over the net.